Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hit the subscribe. It's free. Today, we got a good video for you. It's almost Christmas, so you know what that means. Christmas movies. When you watch Christmas movies, what do you think of? Reindeer, Santa, presents, pirates, racism? Well, you're in luck, because this movie has all of it. The movie we're watching today is called Elf Bowling, made in 2007. It's one of the worst Christmas movies I've ever watched. It's written by Martin Olson, who's also done shows like Phineas and Ferb, so I'm expecting some good comedic dialogue. So we open on a pirate ship, and yes, in this movie, Santa is a pirate. He steals toys from kids and then sells them back to them. So my first question is, how do you even steal toys in the middle of an ocean? It's already been 30 seconds and I'm already asking questions.
I've a teensy question for yous. Who pooped in the peanut barrel? Who pooped in the peanut barrel?
What? Who pooped in the peanut barrel? That's the opening line of the movie. So Santa feels bad for stealing these toys, so when no one's looking, he puts them in a basket for an orphanage and then throws them in the ocean. Santa, I don't think those toys are making it to the orphanage. They're getting soaked. You're just leaving them in the ocean to just drown. He's basically just littering at this point. So this is when the story gets a bit interesting. Santa has a stepbrother named Dingle Kringle, voiced by the one and only Tom Kenny, also known as SpongeBob.
Anything you say, my dear sweet brother.
Yes, SpongeBob is in the movie playing Dingle Kringle. Like, how can you go from the most successful children's show into this piece of shit movie? Apparently when filming this movie, Tom Kenny had to go to a run-down apartment building to record his lines. So that just shows how much effort they put into this movie. So Santa's favorite game to play is bowling, which is a very weird sport to play on a pirate ship. This is the first 5 minutes of the movie and I have no idea what's going on.
Dingle, cook the books! Cook the books!
What did he say? Cook the book?
Cook the books!
I'm not joking, I've watched this scene like 10 times and I have no idea what he's saying.
Cook the books!
Guys, leave a comment what you think he's saying, because I have no idea what he's saying. Let's watch it one more time.
Cook the books!
So Santa and Kringle end up in a sword fight for some reason, and the crew literally pushes them off the boat to their death. They just froze. They're dead. This has just been the first 5 minutes of the movie. So we fast forward to the North Pole where this whole movie takes place, and apparently elves are snowboarders in this universe. What was that face? Why was he so happy? Like, if you pause at the right moment, you can see that it's like 50 feet in the air he's falling from, and he's just laughing. So we meet the main elf, Lex, and he finds Santa and Dingle are still alive. So he de-thawed them with this magical orb that I have no idea what it is. And it turns out Santa is this mythical guy named Whitebeard that they've been looking for their entire lives. But elves hate pirates.
Hey, you two wouldn't be pirates now, would ya?
So they pretend they're shoe salesmen and the elves let them into their workshop. Dingle is the main villain of this movie if you haven't figured it out yet, but he's not even slick about it. He literally says his evil plan right in front of the elves. So that should be like the first red flag to not let this guy into their workshop.
How I love to steal toys from the wee bratties.
At this point, you're probably wondering, why is it called Elf Bowling? It's because Santa drops a ball onto a pack of elves and they fall over like bowling pins. And this whole elf bowling thing becomes like the biggest thing they've ever heard of and they go crazy for it. And then the elves introduce Santa to Mrs. Claus.
Oh, Whitebeard, you're such a big one.
Holy shit, this is not the Mrs. Claus that I've heard about. Literally within 2 seconds, Santa is already trying to smash.
Rather you keep your hot strudel in your pants.
So there's this running gag in the movie that these two penguins are like Dingle's like henchmen, and whenever he wants for no reason, he just hits them with a fish.
How about some smoked anchovies?
Like every scene, he just hits them. There's so much happening and it's so hard to follow. So they try to convince Santa to join their workshop, but he's kind of iffy about it. But there's one thing that changes his mind.
And don't forget my strudel.
You've got a deal.
Santa wants that Mrs. Claus cake.
First, there's Rebel, who's in charge of packaging.
Yo, when the presents need wrapping, I'm the one make that happen. My feet start tapping, my hands keep a-clapping.
That was Tom Kenny. I don't know how I feel about it. It just seems really odd to me. So we get this 14-year jump and a lot of stuff has happened. Dingle has gone on an evil frenzy. Apparently Santa has bailed him out billions of times. This guy should just be on a death sentence. Like, he should just be dead at this point.
That's it! I know he's your brother, darling, but enough is enough.
So Dingle gets mad that Santa kicks him out of the house, and we get this whole elaborate plan that Dingle is forming.
I need you boys to do something for me. We've got to split up Santa and Lex so I can pull the old switcheroo and take over Christmas.
Dingle challenges Santa to a bowling off, and the elves go crazy. And the craziest thing happens next, and they just never mention it again.
Imbeciles, get ready!
Dingle just stretched his neck across the whole bowling alley. Like, this man's got superpowers. He just pulled the one piece, and they just never go over it again. So eventually, Santa wins because Dingle cheated. At least we won't hear a song about it.
Which I think I can best express.
Oh no.
With a little song.
Oh yeah, this movie is a musical, and they do these really bad songs.
Christmas is in 2 weeks and we're still short 6 billion toys. Oh, you swabs are killing me.
Oh my god, Santa, chill out. He's working these elves to the bone. And then when something goes wrong, he just instantly blames the elves. Santa's so mean in this movie.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Blow up the joint?
First you lose count of the toys, then you short the machines.
Like, he's literally right in front of you. How did he break it? So Lex runs away and Dingle tells Santa that Lex killed himself. Yeah, this movie took a turn.
Hold on, Lex, I'm coming to get you.
Where? Where do you see him drowning? There's nothing over there. So Santa's gone. He gets frozen somehow by a wave. And then Dingle literally plants bombs and explodes the entire workshop. Like, holy shit, this movie is really taking a turn. So now the elves are like, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna make toys? So Dingle sings a song about where they're going.
It's called Fiji, where the bikinis are so teeny weeny.
So they pack up and go to Fiji, and on the plane we meet Dingle's love interest.
You must be Dingle, the one worth billions. I mean, the one with the billion-dollar looks. Too much detail, darling. Let's see no wedding ring, ridiculous clothing. I'll bet you've never kissed a girl.
Imagine that's how you pick up a guy at a bar. You're just so mean to them. Hey, I just wanted to come over here to tell you that it looks like you've never kissed a girl before. Really? Yeah, and you just seem like the biggest virgin. Thanks.
Oh, you're on, wench, you're on. Let's seal it with a kiss. Mwah.
We're almost at the end, so bear with me. We're almost done. The writing for the last part of the movie is so bad and confusing that I will go over it as best as I can. They arrive in Fiji, and the first thing they do is a dance party that lasts way too long. Still going. It's still going. So Santa's still frozen and Mrs. Claus comes to the rescue. Yay!
I'm coming, Santa!
Santa Claus is coming to town. I'll send a can for you, Grizzy.
Oh my god! He just left Mrs. Claus in the middle of the ocean. He just left her there to die. Like, imagine your girlfriend picks you up from the airport and then you kick her out the car and drive away. Hi babe, it's so good to see you. Yeah, the drive was crazy. It was like a 3-hour drive to get here. We have so much to catch up on. Okay, bye. No! So the next part of the movie gets a bit weird. Dingle goes full psycho and turns the elves into slaves.
Start making toys!
Please tell me he's not gonna sing a song about it.
Slavery makes the world go round.
No, Dingle, no! Don't sing about that!
Slavery throughout history has made many a scoundrel well-to-do.
How did Tom Kenny get this job? Like, imagine being in the recording booth, just singing this song, like... So when Santa arrives, Dingle turns these heads into bodyguards. Yeah, the writers just stopped caring at this point.
Say cheese, gnarly old dude.
Santa's captured, but ends up making one of them cry, and they set him free.
Oh, here you go. Just don't tell his dingleness.
Santa finds the elves, and he's wondering, how do I set them free? Oh, I don't know, maybe the huge button behind you that says reverse? So Dingle takes off, and Santa hops on the back, and they discuss that they should have one more bowling off to decide who gets to control Christmas. So Santa wins because Dingle cheated. I guess he did not learn his lesson from the first game because he also lost from cheating. So I guess we just watched the same bowling off twice in a row. But yeah, Santa wins, he saves Christmas, and that's the end of Elf Bowling. Yeah, so that's probably the worst Christmas movie I've ever watched. Like, what was even the message? Like, don't cheat during bowling? Like, what was even the message? But it was fun. This is my first movie review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave in the comments below if you want to see more movie reviews. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.